These guys are absolute losers. Do you remember that bar scene in Inglourious Bastards? Where the Nazis and American and British soldiers pretending to be Nazis wipe each other out.
Well, if this is it, old boy, I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking to kings.
By all means, Captain.
Now imagine that same basement bar filled with Nazis, and all of a sudden you've got a Mexican, Haitian, 2 mixed guys with a black dad, and 2 random white dudes walking down the stairs doing Nazi salutes. Do you know how quickly they would have been cooked? But we are here in the weirdest timeline imaginable, where a bunch of people that are anything but white are cosplaying as white supremacists. And the reason behind it is because these are men that were losers their whole entire lives.
Because when I was 18 years old, playing Halo, figuring out my life, no bitch would have taken me. So now that I'm up, you're down, that shit, I'm gonna exercise the leverage.
But instead of self-reflection, improvement, or growth, they rebranded themselves as online leaders in red pill and white supremacist spaces. And it worked because there are so many desperate, lost, chronically online incel men looking for direction that these guys were able to build loyal followings, that they are now dragging straight down the alt-right pipeline, even when it makes no sense at all.
You don't sound like you're white. Are you white?
Yes.
No, you're not. You're a non-white
Good.
person, part of a
Good.
white supremacist movement.
I'm Hispanic Latino.
Okay, exactly. You're literally running cover for a fucking white supremacist movement that sees you as subhuman.
We've reached peak levels of cringe, and you can just see the desperation, trying to prove that they're the cool kids now. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it. I think everybody should know all these goofies, but Tristan Tate, who got called out for hollering at a tranny last week, Amru, better known as Myron, who hates women, is most likely in the closet,
has the accusation of being fruity. And the question is...
Accusation?
Yeah, they keep saying I'm gay.
Fresh, fit, and fabulous.
the Mexican who is the thought leader for this rainbow coalition of Nazis, is Sneako, which is why I never fully give him credit for changing. Because if he was as serious as his beliefs or Islam as he says he is, then he wouldn't be with these goofies. Ideologically, it should go against everything that he says he stands for. But we all know Sneako is a sponge and a grifter that just changed his personality to match with whoever's popular or whatever he gravitates to at that moment. Not to mention he's a self-admitted cuck.
My girl's right here and she's like, eh. And I'm like, oh, yo, I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. No. You know what? No.
And then we have who is the next generation's Andrew Tate, clavicular. Just as weird as all these guys, but I would probably say that he actually does like women, which is unique in this group.
You should not seek sex, because if you seek sex, you will become gay, because sex is a gay act.
Juice man! Juice man!
They're so corny, and the fact that Hail Hitler is their theme song from Kanye is just so ridiculous because, again, another black guy that would have got cooked by Nazis praising Nazis. Just for clarification's sake, an Arab, a guy with a black dad, a Mexican, another guy with a black dad, and I don't know what his mom is, but she's not white. So how funny does that make them praising Nazis? They're so awkward. They're just so awkward. They are just so awkward, corny, and cringy. When the sound is on point, we are in scary times. America's a profoundly diverse nation. Therefore, even our Nazis are DEI. It's so weird that all these guys of color that are not white are praising Nazis and defending white supremacists and trying to keep this a white Christian nationalist country. This is more gay than gay porn. I have to take her word for it. And then you see weirdos from accounts like this. Toxic masculinity at its peak. Things you love to see. Account based in Africa with 60 name changes. That tells you who their actual fans and supporters are. Bots and weird incels, period. And even his own comments, they should have invited you. All I see is dorks, especially Myron. Tristan looks hella embarrassed being around those lames. The Tates are lames too. They just dress better than them.
You can't even fight. You can't.
Look at how awkward Sneako looks. And these are the guys that shit on the black community nonstop. They build their entire platforms talking about how bad the black community is, but cherry pick, gravitate to and cosplay in black culture when it benefits them or when they want to look cool.
Show me how you fucking baby dad.
Like, shut the fuck up, Sneako. And even the chat on the screen is embarrassed for them. Holy cringe. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Meanwhile, I don't know these girls in the background, but based on their appearance, they would be the same women that the red pill preaches against dating and being around, but these dorks are so pressed to have them around to make them look cool. I don't know what this is, but it's certainly not conservatism. These guys are all just lost losers, desperate to look cool to people online. They're running with the conservative grip because Trump is in power right now, and it gets them a following and a bag. That's it. The irony of these creeps whose faces only a mother could love is that 90% of them will be branded Untermenschen, which means subhuman, or any groups of people that the Nazis thought were inferior to them, and shipped straight to the gas chambers if Adolf were still calling shots today. Facts, which makes all of this so much more desperate, cringe, and goofy. You know it's a problem when you can't even look cool at a club in a section surrounded by women. Anybody in this frame, Nick Fuentes, Tristan Tate, fucking Walter, Amru, Myron, Sneako, all they talk about is degeneracy in the black community, toxicity in the black community, problems in the black community. But here they are in the club being cringe, awkward degenerates. But we always knew they were hypocrites. Oh, there goes Andrew Tate. I hate to give Andrew Tate any credit, but you can see the embarrassment on his face. Like, I'm really around these doofuses in public. He's only around them because his reputation took a major hit when he caught the beats by the reality star. They are so awkward. Yeah, fuck all of them. Nothing says white power like a Mexican, a Haitian, a mixed race white slaver, and a deranged dancing in a Miami nightclub to a song by a nig child whose last public appearance was begging forgiveness from a rabbi. And of course he's racist, but I don't know what he means by child. Kanye is a shitbag at this point, but he's never been accused of that to my recollection. Clearly, even other alt-right white supremacist racists don't even like them at this point. But this has to be the funniest moment.
Yo, Nick, I'm gonna bring some girls over for you.
No, I'm good. We know Nick Fuentes hates women. Nick, when someone wants to bring girls over. Do they know Hitler would have killed almost all of them? They are not very Aryan looking, let's say. Yeah, every single one of them except clavicular. They would have been out of there. Which is why I never understood these black Nazi Hitler sympathizers. The cognitive dissonance to support a man in movement that thought you were subhuman and you would have been the first out of there is just crazy work. This may be the bigger trigger that sends their entire movement into complete collapse. This is the same movement that's defending the dude that's been named in the Epstein files over 600 times. I don't think the cringe is going to destroy them, but there are other conservatives that are really against them right now. We had real men like Charlie Kirk, Jordan Peterson, Dennis Prager, and Scott Adams. This band of closeted Nazi trolls are trying to burn down everything they believed in. Any conservative who can't call this out should be ignored completely or mocked into oblivion. Which is really interesting because if we're talking from a popularity standpoint, Nick Fuentes is definitely the face of the new MAGA America First groypers, the new generation of conservatives. All of these once promising young influencers grow older and it gets more sad little by little. You claimed a total ideological win, and this is the height of your aspirations. Trigger the libs like 2015. Peaked in high school ass motherfuckers. No, they didn't peak in high school. That's the problem. They were never cool. They were never the popular people until they built their personas online, grifting to desperate men. And now in their 30s and 40s, they get to pretend like they're the cool guys. With super young girls, may I add, because all of these girls look barely legal. But we definitely know that's not a problem for somebody like Andrew Tate.
You actually have to downplay your relationship with the girl of 6 years, which is difficult. And I only get away with that because the girl of 6 years plays along. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21, and at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years. That means that they met when she was 15 years old.
Because Vivian's younger.
They met when she was 15.
Woke right influencer gurus claim to shape the next generation of men, selling truth and discipline while teaching disturbing degeneracy. Fathers and mothers everywhere should ask whether they should trust any of these men around their children. No, absolutely not.
Make sure you're cutthroat. You tell her, look, are you trying to smash or not? If not, then don't come here, bitch.
Take a game from Amru, a guy that didn't even have his first girlfriend until he was in his mid-30s, and then got his girl stolen by Rollerblade Rico.
She looks so happy.
It's just an automatic L.
Yeah, come here. Cutthroat.
I'll say that. No, I got you.
Yeah, but like, cause tell her I got 5 other girls here. If you're not trying to fuck, you gotta leave right now.
All right.
It's like we're watching the alt-right version of Revenge of the Nerds. These guys were just losers in life and went online to build their personalities, to grift off bigger losers that actually believes the shit that they say. Just a whole bunch of non-white guys that saw the attention that Kanye got when he went on his I Love Hitler crash out and decided to ride that same wave. They're awkward, confused losers that only teenagers will find cool. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.